I think it was at least 4 years ago, I was trying to figure out where do I give money to an organization that is specifically helping trans people and trans organizations and is run by trans people and trans organizations. I'm a gay cisgender guy, and no question I have experienced discrimination in the world. There's no doubt about that, particularly in the church where I desperately try to be accepted. I know what discrimination feels like. But I have to be honest, I also have privilege. And I was a bit surprised when I came out after years of experiencing abuse and oppression in the church, to see that gays and lesbians were doing the same thing to transgender people and gender non-binary people. I thought, wait a minute. I didn't just go through nearly 20 years of church-inspired bigotry and prejudice to land in a rainbow-clad version of the same damn thing. I mean, if I've learned nothing from my oppression that I experienced, it's that I need to keep from reproducing it. And when I look at LGBTQ history, it's always been the trans people, the gender non-conforming people who've been on the front lines, who've really stood up. And I wouldn't have the freedoms I have today if it wasn't for trans folks doing that. And it just seems irresponsible and rude not to stand up for trans folks and to be in solidarity with them. You know, Trans Justice Funding Project is something that I just so am excited to tell people about, because I think a lot of people don't know that this group exists, where you have trans people getting money and then deciding, how can we support other trans organizations that are doing work? And I just really trust the organization to make the right choices with this money. I don't worry about it. I don't worry about what they're going to do with this money. They're aware of what people are doing in communities, and small and large projects they're helping to fund. And there are groups that are out there that are surviving in very isolated communities because they were able to get a grant. And the thing that really struck me was that you give to groups that don't necessarily have a nonprofit status. There's lots of groups doing great work that aren't nonprofits. So that really spoke to me. And because of that combination of having it be trans run and being open to groups that weren't nonprofits, I thought this is a worthwhile group to give to.